as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
Also, like, not to ruin anybody's day or anything, but it does feel really weird to go to school the next day and tell myself that it's okay because I'm teaching the future generation of America, and then realizing that there's not going to be a planet in 10 years. Huh? So.
Not gonna be a planet.
You're
in
gay.
10 years?
You're gay. You're gay.
Stupid.
Okay, so today I got pulled into a check-in meeting with my administrator at school, and she had this lovely list of concerns that she wanted to bring to my attention. But my favorite amongst them is...
You wanted to be fired.
We've noticed an intentional attempt at teaching your students about their legal and constitutional rights. That's the concern. They're concerned. Why are you concerned? Why is that a concern? Why is it a concern? Why is it a concern? Why is that concern?
She thinks she's making a difference for real.
Why is it concern?
Spend the day with me showing up for trans Texans.
I started at home watching the live stream of the House debates on the floor for all of the other bills that have come up, and honestly, it got pretty emotional.
This is not a joke!
I want some context about
this. This is real! Children every day are dying!
Oh,
I knew there was 6 pages of bills to be heard, so I waited until it got a little bit closer, and when we got to page 4...
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let's look up the stat of that.
We don't know what he for, bro.
Yeah, we don't get no context yet. We don't get no context yet.
But what are they dying for? He gotta be trans rights. He
could be saying
he can talk about gun violence.
They putting stuff in them.
They can be all type of stuff.
All type of shit. Abortion.
We don't know what.
It is like.
But why was she posted? She's for trans.
We don't know, bro.
She's just probably making her own narrative off of him yelling. You don't know.
Let's just see how many.
Because I feel like she's trying to make him look bad. She wouldn't post that.
Bro, let it ride.
Hold on, I am. I just want to know that stat though.
You're reaching to look that stat up because that might be completely.
Okay, all right. Well, let's finish the clip then.
We don't got no context.
We don't.
This is real. Children every day are dying.
I knew there was 6 pages of bills to be heard, so I waited until it got a little bit closer, and when we got to page 4, I headed down to the Capitol with my lunch. I started joining in on a sing-along right away, which was just so loving and empowering, and a hilarious song choice by our friends at Equality Texas, honestly. But it was super fun, and you just felt like there was so much love in the room until you walked outside and realized that there were so many DPS officers. We waited in this super, super long line. I've literally never waited in a line this long. Again, so many DPS officers. Finally, we got pretty close, and then it was time to go in. They had called our bill to the floor for a debate, and a number of points of order had been called. It was really interesting seeing our side versus theirs, especially the age and race demographics. Yeah, super interesting to see who is against trans people having rights. The point of order was called, and then we got...
So you telling me we could get a bill, go there and fight for that bill?
I think you gotta get signatures, don't you?
I don't know. Is that how that I know you can.
I don't know how it works.
Hey, y'all, I want to do that one time for a video.
Charleston White did that. He be doing that. He be actually getting stuff fast.
What kind of bill you gonna get?
Man, I'm gonna sit down, pray about it, and we gonna come together.
That's a good way, buddy. Do that.
I would be so sad if this was my child's teacher.
Yeah, she's.
She does look good.
I don't know. I don't know if I really like her personality so
she's
much.
Annoying.
I would like her as a teacher, but if she's teaching trans whites and shit, I'd be like.
But how they don't got rights, bro?
No.
Okay, listen to this, bro. In Africa, people are going to jail and having life sentences.
Yeah, that's true. Man.
Here, you could get married. You could physically go to the doctor.
They gave them an inch.
The bathroom.
And they're taking 10 miles.
They want the bathroom.
That's all that's happening,
sports.
Bro. But like,
yeah, I don't know what like trans rights even means. Like, what rights don't you have?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They want the sports in the bathrooms.
Okay, the sports,
Yes.
like you can't do that.
We know. That's too much.
You can't do that without infringing on biological rights.
We're watching her. We're trying to understand her logic, but I haven't understood it. So let's continue.
What rights they don't don't have. That's what's messing me up, gang. You could get married and you could change to a whole nother gender without somebody putting you in jail or crucifying you or putting that fire to your head and killing you.
Yeah, that's true, bro. I don't know.
What a description. Putting that fire to your head.
I'm sorry. Or putting a gun to your head.
That
What
fire.
a description.
That's fire.
He don't even say that fire. That fire.
It's the bathrooms the problem.
I don't know what the fuck they want.
That's it. That's the TikTok that got me barred from my classroom.
Duh.
And you know what really sucks? It has nothing to do with what's in that memo. Nothing. It had nothing to do with my teaching practices.
Why are you putting everything on
with
social
my
media?
relationship
First of
with
all,
students,
you're an adult.
with how I dressed, with teaching hair.
You
But it
practice
had
discretion.
nothing to do with teaching. It's literally only because I whistle blew on TikTok instead of going through the appropriate channels to file a grievance.
Can we pause this?
And now I don't get to finish the year with my students.
What is up with this young adult posting everything on the internet? Like, did you really think that you were not going to get any type of disciplinary action for that? You just got called into the office with your superiors, and they give you a list of things that you're being
Controversial
I
on.
guess you're getting talked about that brought attention to the meeting, and you don't use discretion. You post on the internet for the whole public to see.
Yeah.
What do you expect to come from that? And then you post all this stuff on the internet. Like, I don't think people understand that what you post on the internet can affect your job. Like, that's been a thing.
She thought
for
she was
years.
fighting for trans rights, man. That's
But
what
look,
happens.
if you
this
what
bad up
happens-
your job, you can't get mad if they fire you.
This is a direct result of being chronically online. Like, there's no way a mature adult who operates in the confines of reality in real life would do the things that she's doing. Like,
She was
if
acting
I
off
get-
her emotions, though.
I'm
So
just
can
keeping
you blame
100,
her
bro.
for
Like,
that?
if I get a disciplinary action on my job, why would I go run to social media and tell everybody?
But
Yo,
can you blame
I'm
her?
getting investigated at my job for making racist
She's
jokes,
already been
y'all.
making like trans activist
What?
content. So
Can you
they
blame her
went-
for
okay,
her
look,
emotions?
The
look,
HR department
look,
just
look,
sent me an
look,
email.
look,
I'm being investigated,
look,
y'all.
Can you blame her for her emotions,
I'm
bro?
gonna just go tweet, yo, I'm getting investigated by
747.
HR, y'all.
Oh my God, bro.
That's
This shit's
dumb.
annoying, bro.
That's foolish.
Well, in today's society, you can't blame her for her emotions.
This is a problem of being chronically online. Like, you want your online community to come to your defense as if they paying your bills. Unfortunately, that's not your reality. You lost your
She
job.
thought she was doing a trans activist.
Now when you go apply for a different job, you
Look.
say I worked at this school, and they call over to the school why she got fired. She won't stop posting stuff on TikTok. What a stupid ass.
This
Well,
is
we
at
don't
the
want to
school.
hire you either.
She wore this to the school, so she's obviously teaching, trans rights. At the
A
school.
lot
That's
of
problem.
teachers wear that type of garment to school.
That's a problem. So I think you
What
shouldn't
rights
be in
do
the
they
school.
don't have? That's what I'm trying to figure out,
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
I don't know what rights they
Wait,
don't
well,
have.
it's because the little kids can't change over? That's
I
the
guess,
problem?
yeah, that's one of them.
But look, if you have
All
a
right.
business and people in your business go on social media that work for you and badmouth your company, I can kick you out. I can fire
Yes,
you.
definitely.
Unfortunately, you're a liability.
She thought she was an activist.
You're not sailing with the ship. You're making the ship go
Even
down.
if it's a public school.
You're not a good sailor.
Literally only because
You
I
gotta walk the plank.
whistle blew on TikTok instead of going through the appropriate channels to file a grievance.
That's how the
Yeah,
real
why is you
world works.
complaining online, dummy?
And now I don't get to finish the year with my students.
Oh my gosh, your life's so hard, girl.
It just feels so fucking wrong.
It's
It
crocodile
feels so
tears.
wrong.
Those freckles fake? Yeah.
It just feels.
She got crocodile
those are
tears.
real.
I literally sacrificed so.
Does she have freckles at the beginning? I don't think those are real freckles.
Y'all think
I
this,
have fake
That's
freckles on
gotta
her
be a
face.
filter or something.
It's a filter. Yeah, they have that.
this
on
had to be a fake video. This a troll, huh?
Oh yeah, I see.
bro. She posted the real life thing.
It just feels.
What's her
so
name on the app?
fucking
Let's go to her
wrong.
page.
It feels so wrong.
So for president.
So
It just feels.
Yeah, so for the 4.
I literally sacrificed so much to teach this year. I gave up my social life. I gave up sleep. I fucking didn't sleep this whole year. I'm not a morning person. And I was waking up at 6 a.m. and going to bed at 2 in the morning.
TikTok is following people's lives, and it's like it can ruin your life. You do
here
something
she
like
is right
this.
here.
This is-
59K. Queer until proven straight. Yeah, I don't think she's joking, guys.
No, I know she's not.
She's
joking.
definitely not.
Josh, I mean, it is, some things are too insane to be true.
Where's the video of her crying?
That's why the Joe Biden, I was just like,
She don't even be getting views like that. Her number's kind of mid.
Yeah, bro. Bro. I'm not surprised at nothing.
Did she delete the video of her crying? I'm trying to find it.
After we seen the climate activists, I've been fucked up ever since I seen.
I'm still messed up over the pulling the.
Once they was letting all those cars put all the pollution in one spot.
No, there is nothing.
I was done with,
and I mean nothing that would make me more irate on this planet Earth than if I got caught up in a traffic and I pull up and I see activists sitting on the ground.
Yeah, bro. So
holy,
nothing surprises me.
I would actually.
They wrote an article about her on BuzzFeed.
No, yeah, they got a lot of stuff.
She said, my vice principal said she was concerned I was indoctrinating my students.
She was.
She kind of were.
She was. She came to a church.
She's gonna talk. She's gonna talk on Fox.
I was waking up at 6 a.m. and going to bed at 2 in the morning because I was learning geometry and stuff about the planets, and
So you had a job and you had to go to work.
She didn't know about geometry.
It just feels like the only people who acknowledged
Oh, here it is, right here.
how much work I was putting into the kids were them and their parents, and that's it. And that's it. This was the hardest I've worked in my entire life, with the most responsibilities and the lowest pay I've ever had.
Your teacher, buddy.
Ever. And now I'm not allowed back in my classroom because I'm a Gen Z who made a TikTok.
Why are you posting things on TikTok? You a damn dummy.
And honestly, if I could take it back, knowing that it would mean that I wasn't going to be able to see my students again, obviously I would do that. I offered to sign an NDA. I offered to make a settlement agreement. I offered to let them write a script for a TikTok that I would make apologizing to let me back with my students, and they said I can never come back to that campus again.
All them parents was complaining.
Get that TikTok shit off. They probably
all
is that a place on social media?
All the parents was probably seeing it. And
I ain't gonna lie,
complaining.
they did those little children a favor. They want to come to school and learn about.
They probably you
I'd be
heard
so
about
hot.
that. You know how parents talk, especially them soccer
Support
moms.
trans
They have
activists.
practices with the minivans. They pulled up with them Hondas. They sitting there. Did you hear about Did you hear about that teacher, Miss Brenda? When she's
Yeah, they
teaching
probably
her?
ratted on her.
You over there? What? We're gonna sign a petition and we're gonna get her the hell up out of here. That's exactly what happened.
If it's somebody, you got somebody's phone number, they can easily see.
On TikTok, that's what I'm saying. The For You.
You're not
teacher-
smart, buddy. It's a lot of dumb shit, man. We ain't got to raw.
What did she think was going to happen
I
from
don't know,
posting
brother.
the grievances? You thought like bad mouthing the school that employs you. You thought about bad mouthing your employer on the internet when you're already in trouble. They called you in a meeting, so you're already on the hot seat. You thought putting that on the internet and bad mouthing them.
She ain't even made it home yet.
As if you're not guilty is a problem.
Clout is a drug sometimes.
You know, attention is a hell of a drug.
It is.
Austin ISD fired a
she
teacher
in-
after she posted a
was
viral
Austin.
TikTok video that
Did you
caused
say
some
Texas?
controversy for the district earlier this year.
And she appealed her termination, and the Board of Trustees has made a
It's in
decision.
Houston?
Fox's Jessica
It was in
Rivera
Austin. They
has
said
more
it.
as the district decided
said
to
Austin
uphold her
ISD.
termination.
Earlier this year, Sofia De Loreto Chetty went viral on
What a name.
TikTok after posting a
Loreto
video
Chetty.
about her meeting with her administrator.
Today I got pulled into a check-in meeting with my administrator at school.
Austin ISD put De Loreto Chetty on administrative leave back in March.
Elementary.
In
That
April,
shit
the district
crazy.
sent her a letter notifying they're terminating her
Support
employment.
trans right.
We were given
Elementary.
the opportunity to have a grievance hearing.
She do look
over
good.
Zoom
No,
in
no,
September.
no.
And in so we made the case that it violated the First Amendment for me
She
to.
did
I
look good.
support trans right too, baby.
Matter of
She
fact,
does
me
look
too.
good.
She said she's queer.
But the way she actually makes her
Oh, yeah.
unattractive.
She just said she's
yeah.
queer until proven.
Damn it.
Well, she said
that
until
sucks.
proven.
I'm not
All
gonna lie,
that
she
potential.
looks attractive physically, but her mentality makes her ugly.
Yeah.
So
That is
all
facts.
of the physical is irrelevant. Finish the video. Let the video.
She
play.
might be
I've heard worse mental issues.
Austin
I'ma be in
ISD
now.
put De Loreto Chetty on administrative leave back in March. In April, the district sent her a letter notifying they're terminating her employment.
We were given the opportunity to have a grievance hearing over Zoom in September.
And in so we made the case that it violated the First Amendment for me to be terminated, and that it wasn't in the best interest of the district, and that I hadn't actually violated the policies that they claimed.
According to AISD,
They fired you, though.
Loretto Chetty violated the district's social media policy. In the employee handbook, it states if an employee's use of electronic communication interferes with the employee's ability to perform his or her duties, it could lead to termination.
Well, let's put it
During
stated in the
Wednesday's
handbook.
special board meeting, the Board of Trustees upheld the termination.
It was very unclear which argument the school district was going with
Republican
that was
city,
deciding
man, I believe.
what justified
I don't think
not
Austin
bringing me
is-
back.
I don't
or
think
not allowing
Austin's
me to
go
go
back.
back
Yo,
to,
man.
teaching.
Austin is left.
Yeah, they got a lot
I
of
think so.
college students
You ain't
there.
heard keep Austin weird?
I'm gonna keep it 100. Our generation might be the all-time destruction.
It's just getting worse and worse.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, Austin, Austin's the only city in Texas probably that's like that.
Houston is
Houston's
too.
like
Too,
that.
yeah,
San Antonio like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Dallas is like that.
Yeah,
El
yeah.
Paso, all the major cities.
Yeah.
It's because it's the
damn.
cities.
Termination. During Wednesday's special board meeting, the Board of Trustees upheld the termination.
It was very unclear which argument the school district was going with that was deciding what justified not bringing me back or not allowing me to go back to teaching or subbing. We had knowledge that, you know, the likely outcome was going to be that the board was going to uphold the decision of the school district.
De Loretto
She a
Chetty
substitute.
says during the hearing Wednesday night, the district told her the reason for her termination wasn't because of the content of the TikTok.
And she had this lovely list of concerns that she wanted to bring to my attention.
It was the fact that there was disruptions to the operations of the school district because of the TikTok. And we pushed back against that because this is one of the biggest school districts in Texas.
For now, De Loretto Chetty's lawyers is making an appeal on the school board's decision. She's hoping the district will overturn their decision so she can go back to teaching.
Well,
Unfortunately, I have to stand by the school board's decision.
I think if
Unfortunately.
you go on social media and badmouth your place of employment, if you get fired,
She
what
didn't
are you
read the
crying
hand.
for?
You
She
got
didn't
what
read
you
the
wanted.
handbook. She didn't read
She
the
got what she
hand.
was looking for.
That's like if you're on a team and I go on Twitter and I'm like, this team sucks, that I'm on.
And the coach
I should
is
be kicked
this.
off the team.
Yeah, she wasn't being a good sailor. She was making the ship sink. If you can't sail with the ship,
I guess
you gotta
can't.
walk
I
the
guess you
plank.
really can't fire anybody for that. I was gonna say I feel like that's
But the
biggest
TikTok,
problem.
no
You
one
definitely-
mentioned
you definitely
that.
could
No one
fire
mentioned
somebody for that.
It was the TikTok. That
I
said
mean,
the-
everybody got their rights to wear what they want.
no, no one fired her for that. It's the
No, I know.
TikTok.
It's the TikTok. I know.
All right,
I was
wear
gonna come back and say
go wear
this
that
might be-
same shirt at a Catholic school. See if you have your
But
job.
that didn't help though.
No, I mean not any school. I'm saying, but
Okay,
you know,
then. Okay,
public
then.
schools. You probably. You
Well, I'm
still
gonna
be
keep it
fired.
100.
And I don't think you're supposed to push political
I think-
views on kids.
Yeah, I
we
think if she
think
was
that,
just,
but I think
Either
that
way,
they're allowed
right
to.
or left. I don't think you're supposed
I'm gonna
to.
keep it 100.
I
If
don't
she
remember
wasn't
my
bringing
teachers
around
doing
kids, I think she probably wouldn't got fired, or she was tying it with work. If she was just
Yeah.
talking about queer
Well, you
rights
know
just
what?
by
It
itself.
could be this because she wouldn't have got that thing if it wasn't probably for this.
This definitely led to
Why did she,
all of her all of her very political
Ideology.
ideology. Yeah. Either way, if you would have been on there like too hard, right on there, and you're a teacher and you're posting stuff, they're probably gonna be like, that's a distraction.
But was it that or was it?
It's probably that. I mean,
they-
that was probably the worst part of it all.
Yeah, no, definitely.
They probably feel like they
Like,
said
she's
she
a freaking
indoctrinated.
idiot for even posting that. Like, you post this on the internet,
And this was just-
and it
yeah.
says her place of employment. Like, some people could probably just call up there and start trolling. That's what they said. They cause disruptions to their
disruption. I was
their
gonna say
process.
that. Yeah.
So people probably know the
It's
school
pretty,
she works
it's
at.
pretty obvious.
I can't believe y'all are doing
Yeah.
this
Not
to
at
Miss
all.
Judy.
She just got to call Austin ISD. That's what they said. You call the Houston ISD building is like right down the street from here.
Can't have that.
Inner school district.
You could just pull up. We don't mad that you're trying to fire Miss Judy.
All right, guys. Let us know what y'all think about this woke activist.
They
teacher,
finna
y'all.
protest.